Alright lads, so today we got this month's dev comments where Caleb are giving us a little bit of an insight on what they have planned next in terms of quality of life updates or any new type of quests. This time around we have 3 quality of life updates potentially coming sometime next month, and some of them are pretty decent. Now I will say this month's dev comments is definitely lacking just a tad bit, mainly due to the fact that we literally just got a very big update a couple days ago, and we also had the bunker livestream that did mention a few things. Some stuff that's not mentioned here, but they do mention another thing, like these sets for co-op quests that was announced on the bunker livestream, and they kind of repeat it again here. So in terms of, news for dev comments, this is definitely one of the more lackluster ones, but it's understandable. We just got a lot of big things. So lucky for us, they now post on the website, so we can actually see it here instead of looking on Discord. So what we can see here is that this is the Brave Souls team, this is the development team, and they mention a few things that they added today. For example, version 14.1, they took our feedback into consideration and made changes such as having the event rewards and exchange items be sent directly to your inventory. This is just further proof, because a lot of people like to preach the idea that Caleb don't read feedback. They do, and this is proof of that. There's multiple examples of proof that Caleb do change stuff and add stuff to the game based on the feedback that we send to them through Discord. Now, of course, they can't always add every single thing that is requested, but they do add stuff that we do request, and what you can see here is that this is an example of that. We were asking for Caleb, the gift box needs to be sorted out because there's just so many items being sent there. You could spend like 20 plus minutes claiming your gift box after you do like a massive farming session on the point event. So this was obviously fixed with version 14.1, and it's a great update. You can now farm point events super easy, and every item gets sent directly into your account. They then mentioned that last month they talked about the beginner's mark and assist points. That's now a thing in game, and we hope that veteran and beginner players enjoy battling together. That's the idea. As we all know, it probably doesn't really work like that for the most part. And then lastly, they mentioned that the tie-in campaign for the 1000 Year Blood War anime starts today with the new character and stuff like that, and we also have a special move source in the point event. Great stuff. We hope you enjoy Bleach Brave Souls alongside the Bleach 1000 Year Blood War anime. So looking forward to that. We are less than 2 weeks away from that. Absolutely crazy. Now let's talk about this month's dev comments. So number one, again, is something that we already know. It's the sets for co-op quests. So just like in version 14.1 that came out a couple of days ago, we have these sets for epic raids. This was originally in Arena for like the last year or so, and now got implemented into epic raids, and it's soon to be implemented into co-op. It's a really good system. Essentially allows you to like pre-build a character or pre-build a set, for example, and it makes it much easier to change the character, change the build. For example, maybe you join a room that you don't meet the requirements, and instead of sitting there for like 20 or so seconds, or maybe even a minute, while you keep quickly change your build and stuff like that, if you had a character already pre-prepared in the set, you can just instantly switch to that. So it's a really nice quality update that's basically just there to save everyone time. And as you can see, it does mention here, this should make it easier for you to manage your teams by attribute. Plus, if you do not meet the requirements for a quest, your current set will automatically change to the one of your pre-saved sets that meet the requirements. So just a nice quality of life update that is coming to co-op that is already seen in epic raids and also arena. The next one is kind of a weird one, I'm not going to lie. So there's going to be an adjustment to the UI of the notice page. So we are currently considering adding a button to the notice page that allows you to return to the previous page. We hope this makes it easier for players to navigate the notices that contain a lot of information. This, unironically, is actually somewhat good. Kind of funny, right? Let me give you an example. So I think the best example is to look at this. So we have the campaign news, right? And in this campaign news, it obviously includes a bunch of different sets of news that lead to other pages too, right? And let's say, for example, I want to know about the point event. So I'm going to click on here to get more news about the point event. And then I read through this, I see all the news that I want, and now I want to go back. Well, I can't. I want to go back directly to the campaign news so I can continue to read the campaign news. But instead, what I have to do is go into the notice list or the notices and then go back and click on the time campaign and then scroll the way down. So it's not really that big of a thing, but it's definitely going to be appreciated when you do read the news, especially in stuff like this where there's like, a bunch of stuff to go through, right? That leads you to different pages. So I'm definitely going to appreciate that. It's going to save me just seconds of my time. But over time, it's nothing like super like amazing, but it definitely is appreciated. Like it's literally just a back button, but it's nice. That's basically about it. So like I said, it's nothing like super amazing. It's literally only just a back button, but it really does help when you're going through news, especially someone like me when I read the news into the, video. It's going to save myself some time and make it a lot easier just to go through all the news in one go. So yeah, that was kind of a funny one that they announced that, but sure, I'll take it, right? Again, the idea is that this will make it easier for players to navigate through notices that contain a lot of information. And then lastly, again, I told you, like it wasn't like a big dev comment this time. We have skipping certain scenes. So we are considering making it possible to skip the following: the animation when clearing a guild quest, the animation when clearing a Senkomon quest, the status pop-up that appears in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen when leveling up a character. So it's more so just animations in the game, more so when you finish a quest like in Guild Quest and Senkamon, that is just going to be able to like skip past a lot faster. It's more so to be in line with other parts of the game. If you play a co-op quest, you can just tap the screen and you kind of just go past it really quickly, and I guess it's the same thing here. Again, nothing like super big, but I guess it's appreciated. I will say there are times where I have done Guild Quest like last minute, and because of that, I have like, what, maybe 2 minutes to do free tickets, and I don't have time. So I guess the fact that you can potentially get out of the quest like even seconds faster in a very rare situation where I potentially see myself doing my last free ticket in the last like 2 minutes before reset, that might allow me to actually get the free tickets in, if that kind of makes sense. Same for Senkamon. There was a time, only one time in the last like 4 or so years since Senkamon has been introduced, I will admit, where I left it to the last like hour and I had to go through it. Unfortunately, I didn't beat it. I got to like stage 45, but you know, maybe if those 45 stages that I were doing, if I was able to just quickly skip through the final animation, maybe I would have gotten to 50. So this is something that you're not gonna like really like super appreciate, but I guess it's nice, and it's mostly just to be in line with other parts of the game. This part, the status increase pop-up, I'm not really sure entirely what they do mean. But again, it's mostly just making it faster and less tedious to just do simple tasks in this game. That's what the quality of updates are focusing on, and that's what it's been like for the last year or so. KLab have doing a lot of great quality of life updates, and it's always appreciated. More stuff like this is always great to see. This time around, though, we didn't get anything like super big announced, but like I said already, we just had the new version update that gave us a lot of stuff, and we also just had the bunker collection, which did mention the co-op quest, so this isn't entirely newly announced. These two are, but they're nothing that big. And remember, there is also going to be a future way to get transcendence points. We don't know when that's going to be, but they did say that that is going to happen eventually, so that's also something to look forward to too, that they don't mention here. So with that said, that's basically this month's dev comments. Again, like I said, on the shorter side, it's nothing super stacked, at least when compared to last month, but you know what, going forward to next month and maybe the month after, as we do get to the end of the year, I think we're definitely going to expect some type of big announcement. I don't know what that could be. Maybe a new power system, maybe a new type of quest, especially with these new characters coming out like Yamamoto and also the Ichigo, that are just kind of like breaking Guild Quest and breaking IT, making it super easy. I'm definitely expecting some type of harder content to get announced eventually. Not sure when, but eventually. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.